For a moment, let's say this is not an equilateral triangle. What do you think? What it should have then? In that case, I will use the protector. I will see if
And
the
find
angles are
60
60 or
degree.
not. If it is not an equilateral. And yes, I think 60, right? Look at this one as well. Exactly 60. If two angles are of 60 degree, the third one is going to be
The
itself,
third one is also
right?
60.
Draw a perpendicular bisector as well. Okay. For that,
To
again, I
this
will
arc.
have to draw the same type of arc like here and one here as the bottom, right?
Yeah. And then you connect it.
This is going to be the perpendicular bisector of this triangle,
Yeah.
the equilateral triangle. I'm going to give you the proof why sine 30 is 1 over 2. This angle here is 60 degree. We already have measured. This is 60 degree. And yes, this is perpendicular bisector, which means this is going to be
90 and
90.
90.
And if it is 90, what do you think? This is going to be
30.
30 degree. I know this is an equilateral triangle. Let's say this is A, this is B, and C. Whatever is AB, same will be BC, and same will be AC, right?
Yeah.
And let's say
Yeah.
this is midpoint M. So now I'm going to simply consider AC as 10 centimeter. If AC is 10 centimeter, BC will also be 10
10 centimeter.
centimeter. M is the midpoint, so AM is going to be 5 centimeter, and BM will also be 5 centimeters. We have AC, we have AM. Can't we find CM? The theorem is Pythagoras theorem, which is A squared
A squared plus B
is equal
squared
to
equal to AB
B
squared
squared
plus C
C
squared.
squared.
Yeah, A,
What is
sorry.
A? That is 10. Of course, the hypotenuse is squared. What is
Equal
B?
to
5, let's say. And the third side is C that we don't
C.
know. So at the place of C, I'm going to write CM squared. From here, you can figure out CM is equal to square root of 100 minus 25 is 75, square root of 75, right?
Yes.
Which can further be written as 5 square root of 3. Can't I write
How do
5
you
square
do
root?
this? How do you do the first square root of 3?
5 times 5 times 3. If CM is the square root of 75, 75 can be written as 5 times 5 times 3, right?
Yeah.
And then 5 square times 3, 25. What we do? Can
We
be written
put
as
5.
square root of 5 square. And you know square cancels the third. Simply square root of 75 can be written as square root of 5 square times 3. 5 will come
Okay.
outside of the third because it has a square. So finally you have CM equal to 8.66 centimeters. Could have found a length of CM with the help of trigonometry as well. Put sine 30 in the calculator.
0.5.
Exactly. I'm taking this angle as 30 here.
Okay.
If I use sine of 30, what is the ratio for the sine? Opposite over
So,
hypotenuse?
yes.
For 30 degree, this is the opposite,
Hmm.
5, and this is the hypotenuse. Of course, the hypotenuse is going to be same for all the angles. There is only one hypotenuse in a right angle triangle. So opposite
Yeah.
is 5 divided by hypotenuse is
10.
10, and this is how you got sine 30 value. Whenever you will have a 30-degree angle and you want to get the ratio of opposite over hypotenuse, you will get 1 over 2. You will always get 1 over 2. It doesn't matter whatever type of triangle it is. That's why what we did, we named this ratio opposite over hypotenuse as sine because it gives you a graph like this sinusoidal graph. Okay, to figure out the length of CM, if I'm talking about sine 60, in that
Oh,
case CM over
okay.
AC, which is
That,
opposite over hypotenuse, and I
okay.
don't know CM. In that case, I will have to rely on the 30-degree value.
That's
Fine.
why.
To figure out the
Can't we take
CM,
cos?
we already have done using Pythagoras theorem here,
Yes.
right? If you want to use trigonometry for that, you will have to use a ratio which involves one known side and one unknown sides and one known angle. You can use tangent as well. Here in this case, we have two sides, two angles. I mean, all the angles. So you can use any ratio in this case. So sine of A, sine of angle A equal to what? Opposite, which is CM, over hypotenuse, which is AC.
Yes.
Let's put the values. Sine 60, 60 degree. CM is, I don't know, over AC is 10. Find the value of sine 60 and you will get the value of CM.
So,
So
wait,
CM is
wait.
equal to sine 60
Uh,
times 10 or 10
so,
times.
8.66.
That's it. It's same.
Okay. Sine 60?
Yeah. What is the value of sine
It's
60 degree?
0.866.
0 point?
866.
So CM is equal to 10 times 0.86. So the final answer is
86602.
8.66. That's what we calculated using the Pythagoras theorem as well, right? Without calculator, for example, if you know, then you can take decimal value. You have to take this value of CM because you are not supposed to use the calculator. Then you don't know 5 times square root of 3, how much it will be, right? So I'm going to use sine 60 degree. You said you don't know sine 60 degree value. How do I know? So sine 60 with respect to angle 60 degree, I'm going to use this is opposite with respect to angle 60 degree, and this is hypotenuse. So now for sine ratio, the ratio is always taken as opposite over hypotenuse. With respect to 60 degree, opposite is CM. Over hypotenuse is AC. Let's put the values. What is CM? 5 square root of 3.
Yes,
Over
but
what is AC? 10. Cancel it out.
10.
Which is square root of 3 over 2.
What if we didn't know CM
In that
of
case,
CM?
you can find CM with the help of the known angle and the known side. Now we know what is sine 60, root 3 by 2.
So,
In that case, what you will have to do is either use Pythagoras theorem because you already know the remaining two sides. And if you
okay,
don't
what
want to
if we
use
only had
Pythagoras
one
theorem,
side?
use sine ratio. Use sine 60 is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, which is CM over AC. CM you don't know. AC you know. And sine 60, you know that is root 3 over 2. What is the value of sine 60 root 3 over 2 is? 0. What?
So
866.
8.6 is 0.86. Yeah, 0.86.
So you can use this value to
Okay.
figure out the length of CM. And this is how trigonometry works. Okay, what about if the ratio is different, like tangent 60, tangent 30? What do you think what it should be?
Tangent 60 and tangent 30. Tangent is opposite over and adjacent, right? So we'll take 60.
Actually, for tangent of any angle theta, what ratios we take? For tangent 60 degree in this triangle, for 60-degree angle,
No,
what is
what's
opposite? CM.
what's theta though? I
Theta is
forgot
just
theta.
representation, like you say. If you don't know any value, you say x, y, z, the variable. So theta is a variable for angle. Theta can be any angle value.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. CM over adjacent is AM. So tangent
Yeah, so
60. What is the length of CM? Which was 5 square root of 3.
5
And what is the length of
over 5.
AM is 5. Cancel out 5 and 5. You are left with tangent 60 square root of 3. Which is, of course, later you can write it as 1.7
733.
732.
Yeah.
32. Tangent 30. For tangent 30, what is opposite? For 30 degree, opposite is AM, which is 5.
Yeah. 5
Over
over 5 square root
adjacent
of
is
3.
3. We have just switched. Whatever was opposite for 60, it is now adjacent for 30. And what you will be left with 1 over
1
root
by
3.
square root.
And that is equal to 0.577 and so on. Right?
Yes.
This is how we have found all the angle values in trigonometry.
Yes,
Okay.